It's 5 o'clock.
Black Sheep Radio, locally made by and for our communities in the southern Vermont and New Hampshire borderlands. This is WOOL-FM 91.5 Bellows Falls.
Well, we've done it again, my fellow woolies. We've managed to survive another 7 rotations of our small, warm, damp rock floating aimlessly out here in the cosmos.
Instruments were designed for people to use. You know, just a tool, another tool. The way an axe is a tool. An axe can be a tool to cut wood to build a house, or to be a tool to slaughter your neighbor. You know, the same thing. A synthesizer can be a tool to really hurt people's ears and interfere with their lives. People blame machines very often for what cause machines.
Thank you to Maddie and thank you to Jenny Joe for bringing us another Christmas edition of Maddie's Voice. My name's Evan. I'm lucky enough to have live in the studio a friend of mine and a friend of the show, Mr. Chris Decato. How you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good. Good
Welcome,
to be here.
Yeah, welcome to the flock. So nice to have you here at Black Sheep Radio.
Thank you.
We're gonna be covering the better part of your career tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, there's a fair amount of stuff I'd like to be able to get over and kind of talk about. So yeah, I'll start at the beginning maybe. So
excellent. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we begin here?
Cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I was born in Lebanon. And moved to Portsmouth when I was a young lad, and ended up being into playing music, playing guitars, and with my brother, who was a drummer, and we always played in bands together and did a lot of, all kinds of band stuff. Recording different bands. I got into recording when I was younger.
That's fun.
And that was like a really important part of for some reason I wanted to be able to catalog crazy songs that I
did
was
the same
writing.
thing. That's fun.
Yeah, and it was that 4-track machine in 1985,
I still got my cassettes.
Do you? Yeah. See, my cassettes unfortunately got lost in a flood.
No.
Oh, no. It was terrible.
Oh, that is terrible.
But thankfully I archived them all. So
awesome.
I have all those.
Excellent.
I have all those multi-tracks. I did that. I was smart.
Oh, that's so excellent.
Yeah. So, but before that, it was it was all about getting into the studio and trying to that was my main thing, that I wanted to work in a recording studio eventually. And so it ended up happening in Portsmouth back in the early 90s, and I got to record a lot of my friends, and that was kind of the beginning of this whole relationship. Well, what I kind of want to talk about is my darling friend, Guy Capecelatro III.
The third even, yes,
the
Guy.
third even, Guy.
And the two of you have been pretty prolific.
Yes, we've done a lot of records over the years, and he does a lot of records on his own. Like literally, he will, write 10 songs a week or something. I don't know how he does it, because there's so many records. When you look at how many that he's done, it's really it's stunning, And so the ones that he's done with me there's a pretty good handful, man, over the last 20 or so years, and so that's kind of what I wanted to bring and share with you. Some of that stuff, and there's a bunch, like to play. There's too much to try to get through in this hour. And so we might end up talking over some of those songs. I figure that'll be a thing.
Sure.
Yeah, anyway, so we should probably start in the very beginning. Fish Tracks Recording Studio was where I ended up working. Fish Tracks was in Portsmouth, and it was owned by Tom Daly, and it was a good time, and we did a bunch of songs. And in Portsmouth at that time, there was a club up the road called the Elvis Room, which was a great club. And Guy would get the bands would come from all over the country to play in there, and he somehow knew all these people, and so it'd be like I'd meet him at the studio at 1 a.m. because so and so is going to be here, and we're going to get them to play guitar on this song and that song, and so this whole record came out this way. So this song is called "Magician's Assistant," and it's featuring. I'm not sure who the girl is that sang on it, unfortunately. But there's the accordion is Matt Jensen. Some maybe someone will know who that is. And this is just a cute little song. And this was kind of like a pretty good example of the kind of songs that Guy would write, that where they were like these always a story about it's like a girlfriend situation, or it might be something weird, like he has a girlfriend that paints him and it's upsetting and weird. And so, or it could be like we're gonna wander around in the woods and find a dead body. There's all kinds of bizarre songs. And so that's kind of part of what I wanted to, the reason why I wanted to kind of share Guy's songs and how interesting this relationship is because for me, like, I'm really a musician, like, just about the music. Like, the lyrics are so secondary. And he writes the lyrics first. It's like, you can tell that's what it's really lyric driven. And so the two of us working together, like, I just kind of like turn his lyrics down and listen to the melody of them. For the most part, that's kind of how I think about it. And then later I start turning that stuff up and go like, okay, yeah, it fits, and this is working. So, but it's just a weird kind of thing. So
that's a cool process.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, here we go. Let's start with.
Before we begin, I just want to mention that if you want to follow along, there's a live playlist on our webpage. If you go to blacksheepradio.org and click on the programming link, there's a happening now link right there, and you can see what's playing live and follow along. What release is this from?
So this is from Guy. I think he ended up calling it the Guy Scramble.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. And you could probably go, if there's a link there, you'll be able to go and find it. So, and there's a bunch of other great songs. One of my favorites from that is a song called Wet Brush that's literally about this guy who's like, every time he falls asleep on the couch and he wakes up with his girlfriend painting him and he's upset about it. It's kind of funny. He's got some weird songs that he's written. So, but this one's really cute. I always thought it was just like kind of a cute song. So.
All right. What's it called again?
It's called Magician's Assistant.
Magician's Assistant. All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, wrong button.
There we go.
Okay.
Technical difficulty. There we go.
I used to wear your clothes whenever you weren't around. I'd put on a wig and kiss myself in a mirror. We'd drive through the country without any lights. You'd stick your head out and scream at the stars. I like the way you swim, the way you jump in the water. I painted your body with thick purple paint. You sat on the fire escape and got washed in the rain. I made models of all my favorite buildings, blew them up just to say that I love you. I like the way you sneak in my room, the way you jump in my bed. Put pinwheels all around in your room, so when the wind came through you would think of me. I tapped on your belly and heard the echo. I thought this is where a baby should be.
Yeah, so just as an example of how, starting off in the beginning of this, kind of like exploring some of his lyrics and kind of what he would sing about and what these songs are kind of about. There's always this kind of story, and there might be like a weird left turn where like something, it's really this, really this song is just such a cute song, and then it's just like this weird left turn where they're going to end up breaking up, and there's so many like oftentimes there are these stories about relationships or again, like finding dead bodies. Literally, there's one in here that's that. I'll let you know if you can kind of look away if you don't want. But and it's nothing. There's nothing gruesome about it. But it's still just like, really, this is what this song's about. So so this is part of what I wanted to do, was kind of like show kind of the scope of how wide he can go from this kind of a thing to that kind of a thing.
Right.
So, and this is so this next song is like a complete departure from that. This is a song called Stupid Moon.
Stupid Moon, yeah.
And
this is from?
This is from Scatter the Remains, I believe. Yeah, that's right.
Pretty ominous title right there.
Yeah, which in that it comes from a lyric that's in this song.
Okay.
So this one, we might not hop in. This is, to me, was like really... it was an amazing process of creating this, because he sent it to me and it was really fleshed out and kind of like this like angry hard rockin' kind of thing. But there was this little piece of it that I like really attached myself to, and ended up being very different, and becomes like this kind of clockwork kind of sound.
Okay.
But it's a little dark, so just as a warning. So, but here we go.
Heads up, folks.
Here we go.
Fire tonight, a recipe for disaster. A stupid pale moon reminds me of everything. All that I try to forget, waiting outside with your lit cigarette, and I'm inside the house tearing things down. Camping in Utah, crossing the river, watching these leaves fall. Appetite insatiable. I don't trust myself with anything breakable, 'cause I break everything, and you were so delicate. So brittle. Tonight I'm a carnival. I'm like a hurricane of chaos and pain. I'll break the surface, tear myself open, scatter the remains.
Stupid Moon, Scatter the Remains, indeed. Yeah. My goodness, that is haunting.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so that's some kind of dark territory.
That is some dark territory.
Coming from, Magician's Assistant, that was about this like sweet, kind of thing. And so that's where I kind of wanted to kind of show his range in that way, where and so many songs are kind of dark.
Yeah.
And but then, for him to go and explore all that kind of different stuff it was really interesting for me to get to go like, what would I do? Like in what he had originally done was like, I get it, and I understand why it would be kind of angry, and but I'm like, I want to do this counterpoint to that. That was kind
of
of
Lonely Highway swells going there.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. So the next one will be the Finding the Dead Body song. That was so we're gonna go from that kind of dark to a different kind of dark, but this one's really beautiful too, in its own way, and this would be from what that Late a Day. I'm not sure that I remember. I have a note here. I'm looking for it.
Oh.
The Smallest Darkest Things.
The Smallest Darkest Things.
Late of Day from All right, are we ready?
Yes.
I love the sheeps. It's hysterical. it's like breaking up the mood very perfectly. All right, ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
Late a Day.
Late of day, beside the slow black water, I found you naked, sprawled and prone, lying on the floor, arms akimbo, like Jesus, dead to the world. I traced each of your spider webby veins with the thinnest purple marker. I form constellations from the freckles on your face. Shaved your beard with a cool straight razor. I glued the hair to your mirror, just as it would have appeared on your face. Put a record on and waltzed around you, scarring circles into white pine floors. And not once did you even shout. Not once did your eyes open to meet my gaze.
It's Flocking Friday here on Black Sheep Radio. My name's Evan. I'm lucky enough to have in the studio live Mr. Chris Decato. We're listening to his works over the years with his friend Guy Capecelatro. Is that correct?
Yes.
The
that's
third.
it. Yeah, the
even.
third, yes,
Yep.
even, yeah.
That was a song called Late of Day from the Smallest, Darkest Things release. That was very powerful and moving.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, he's unreal, you know. He's got this this wild imagination to just be able to find these stories. I don't know where that kind of stuff comes from. But when it comes to me, I'm just like, oh, I just kind of go to these places. And yeah, so much fun. And with this one of the things that was... that really kind of came out that I hadn't realized how much he appreciated guitar solos and like guitar playing. I always thought that he was kind of like, I don't even know where that notion came from, where that he kind of wasn't into, like, he's a guitar player,
right?
And he writes playing guitar or in keyboards maybe, but like when I would do these crazy solos, like I thought that he'd be like, no, you can't do any of that, you know, like so. But then with this one in particular, I think he was like, I love when you flesh out like my little guitar melody, you like turn it into a real thing. And that was like, is it cool if I do like solo stuff? And he's like, yeah, man, it's great.
It sounds really good.
Yeah. So it became more of a thing for me to go, oh, I've got that green light to go there too. I can do that.
Awesome.
Well, which was a thing that I always wanted to be able to do. And not that this next one is a different thing than that, but there's some other, we'll have some guitar solos.
Excellent.
So, which will be fun for me to listen to anyways. Fun for me to share them. Anyway, so, but this one so we're going to take another darker turn and in a different way, because this is How to Begin, which is a song for Dave Lamb.
Okay.
Who is a friend of Guy's that passed away.
Oh.
And so this was kind of a tribute song to him.
Okay.
And which was a different side of Guy that I've never up until around this time started to see, and he shared with me that like songs that were important to him, like that were about these kinds of subjects. He started to he started giving to me because he knew that I would take care.
You could do it. Yeah,
and
do it proper.
And I was and I was honored, for that. And there's more of that to come. But this was How to Begin.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
I've been walking, hearing your voice in my ear, as though you're still here. Sorry if I seem distracted and confused. I've been drawing your tattoos. Sorry, but right now nothing's making sense. I keep thinking I'll see you soon, my friend. I hate this goddamn permanence. I heard some stories of you as a little kid, and all the places that you lived. We could feel the way you hovered in the room, played a Tom Waits tune. Wondered about the time you fell out of your fame, all the uncertainty, you must have been afraid. Then you found this path you made. my head up in the clouds, calling your name aloud. I know you wondered if your troubles are self-induced, but how could that be true? Shone a light on the smallest, darkest things, with your voice, with words and with strings. I've got to learn how to begin. I've got to learn how to begin.
Wow. Love those pads and the,
Yeah.
and the Rhodes making an appearance. I got to see that Rhodes. And,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the basement of the music store up there in Rutland.
Yes, 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 yes.
For those of you who don't know, you might recognize Chris's voice from Blue Mountain Guitar
Yes,
up in West Lebanon.
In West Lebanon,
Yep,
yes. That's
yep.
where, yeah. If you call into the store, I will answer the phone often, yes. Not every day, but many, many times, you know.
And you give guitar lessons there.
I do. I give guitar lessons there, keyboard lessons,
Yeah.
and bass, and ukulele, whatever you want to try to play.
Nice.
I can usually at least give you a hand getting started.
I
so.
couldn't think of a nicer guy to
Aw.
get lessons from.
Oh, thank you. That's very, very kind. Yeah.
That was a very ambitious piece of music right there. That was that must have taken quite a while to put that together.
Yeah. Well, and what was interesting was that was one where he had it in a totally different key and was totally different kind of thing, and I'm like, nah, this isn't right. So
right.
we're gonna go here. And
Yeah.
just kind of rearranged it and turned it into a song. It's actually funny because we've done songs where we played live. We put together a band to play some of these songs, and oftentimes he would be like, "Oh, I know what song. This is how I wrote it," and he'd come in, and I'm like, "Sorry, those aren't the chords anymore," because it got changed. He's like, "Oh, I gotta learn my own songs, darn it," you know. So that
Good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah,
Cool.
you definitely did him honor doing it
Hey,
like that. That was really good.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
And it's so we're going to continue on that kind of on that trajectory.
Yep.
So this song is called It First from the Hope is a Thing with Feathers record, and so this is kind of even goes farther, where that record was about the last year with his wife Pam, who got really sick.
Oh no!
And he entrusted these songs with me, and it was really,
that's a heavy responsibility.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. And there were times when I was writing this, and I was, trying to find a magic chord that's gonna change this whole story.
Right.
Really, really powerful and intense thing for even for me to go through like in this way to witness this. And so much of what I was trying to do was to help him get through it too.
God, yeah.
It's all these different
It's the
multiple
process,
layers. It's crazy layers. Yeah. And so
Catharsis.
So, and so this song is called It First. It might be I Called It First in the title. I can't remember that.
I think it's however written down here.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go with I Called It First.
Limping home from the show tonight, I guess I forgot what cold was like. Seems summer leaked into autumn. Now winter's finally come. Looking through the frosted glass, slipping inside of me. I question this reality. Remember in the grass by the North Church, I called, I got to leave first. Walking home as the bells ring, I can't imagine what this year will bring. This year will bring.
It's Flocking Friday here on Black Sheep Radio. Mr. Chris Decato live in studio, multi-instrumentalist, producer, Mr. Chris Decato. That is a pretty ambitious piece of music right there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's a heavy topic.
Yes.
My goodness.
It was, yes. That's really brutal to put together. I had to turn his vocals off, while I was working on it. Yeah. And it was
I was telling Chris that the world needs music like this.
Yeah.
It's important. Sometimes you just got to have a good cry and work through it.
Work through it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's why, and this is one of the, his gift was to share this experience with everyone, and really, in such a beautiful and powerful way.
Yeah.
And I was just honored to be, to have that bestowed on me. Yeah, I want you to produce this.
Wow.
I'm like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it was really a huge, I felt like a giant responsibility, and I'm really proud of the work that we ended up,
He chose well. You do really nice work. It was really good stuff. I was getting pretty misty there that last one.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind.
Powerful music. Music.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break now and find out what's going on in the local area with some local area happenings. Tonight at 8 p.m., the Colonial Theater in Keene, New Hampshire presents Dueling Pianos, direct from Boston. It will be a massive to the top of your lungs sing-along, so be sure to bring your friends. 2 grand pianos are center stage with a team of outrageously talented pianists that seem to know every song ever written. Each show is different because it's all request, and you or your friends might even get called up on stage for a bit of good-humored fun and some unforgettable YouTube moments. All seats are $30. For more information, visit thecolonial.org. Just over the river in Charlestown, New Hampshire, Cobco Arena Games will be hosting their first holiday craft fair tomorrow from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. There will be local vendors displaying and selling their crafts and other products. This is a chance to enter raffles and giveaways as well. Refreshments and food will be available for purchase. This will also give you the chance to look around the store and find gifts for your family members and friends. Please contact Sierra at cobco@outlook.com for more information on attending or obtaining a booth. Cobco is located at 213 Main Street in Charlestown, New Hampshire. There is also a fine art and craft fair happening in Chester, Vermont tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. This event is a collaborative effort by the Stone Village Art Guild and the First Universalist Parish of Chester, located at 211 North Street in historic Stone Village, Chester, Vermont. The fair will feature fine art, including watercolors, oils, and pastels by local artists, crafts, sweater-style mittens that Bernie would be proud to wear, fabric baskets, jewelry, ornaments, and more. A bake sale will also be available. Tomorrow in North Springfield, Vermont at the Parent-Child Center. Take a tour of Santa's workshop, get a toy, fill a gift bag, hear a story. Take a few moments to visit with Santa, take a photo, and then enjoy some delicious cookies along with some cocoa. This year they will be open to the public without the need to register in advance. Pay at the door and enjoy a self-guided tour. Santa's workshop will be in their new training center, located at 4 Main Street, North Springfield, Vermont, across from the main Parent-Child Center building. This event begins at 10 a.m. At noon, they will close for 1 hour for lunch, and then there will be a sensory-sensitive time from 1 until 2 p.m. with low lights and a quiet atmosphere. Then the event will resume from 2 until 4 p.m. The entry fee is $20 per child, plus $5 for accompanying adults at the door. For more information, go to their webpage at sapcc-vt.org. Just down the road in Putney, Vermont, tomorrow, Next Stage Arts invites the community to embrace the spirit of giving and sharing at the Next Stage Holiday Cookie Swap. This event, scheduled from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Next Stage Arts, which is located at 15 Kimball Hill, Putney, Vermont, promises to add a touch of sweetness to the holiday season. The Next Stage Holiday Cookie Swap is not just a culinary exchange, it's a chance for the community to come together and spread joy. Participants are encouraged to whip up their favorite cookie recipes and drop them off at Next Stage Arts between 11 a.m. and noon tomorrow. The event offers 2 options for participants. The Little Elf choice involves bringing 2 dozen cookies, while the Big Elf option calls for 4 dozen cookies. The excitement continues in the afternoon from 1 until 2 p.m. as participants return to pick up a thoughtfully curated assortment of cookies, creating a sweet surprise for each contributor. As part of Next Stage Arts' commitment to community well-being, any extra cookies will be distributed to the community through Meals on Wheels, ensuring that the joy of the season extends to those who may need it most. To participate in this heartwarming event, sign up at nextstagearts.org and join them in making the holiday season just a little sweeter for everyone. Right here in beautiful downtown Bellows Falls tonight, it's Fun Friday, which means a number of local businesses are open late to make it easier for you to shop local and support your friends and neighbors while you make your holiday shopping rounds. For those hoping to attend the Santa's Bells Holiday Drag Show at the Moose Lodge, unfortunately has been postponed with a makeup date of February the 24th. Ticket holders will be reimbursed or can keep their purchases in place for the rescheduled show. Attendees will still have the chance to win 2 orchestra seats to see Season 6 winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, Bianca Del Rio, at the Paramount Theater in Rutland, Vermont on March 4th, 2024. Watch out for updated details on Facebook or visit BellowsFallsPride.com. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. until noon, you can make and decorate small stitched books at Little Art Supply Store. There will be a holiday bazaar at the Bellows Falls Senior Center at 18 Tuttle Street from 9 until 1. They will be serving lunch at 11. Then tomorrow's main event begins at 5 p.m. The Bellows Falls Parade of Lights. Starting at the Bellows Falls Fire Station, the route reverses this year to Rockingham Street, then to the square, then a right at Red Light Hill on Atkinson Street, and then back to the station. Be sure to dress warmly for an hour plus of outdoor weather. Arrive early to shop for gifts or have a sweet treat in town. There will be concessions available around the downtown area, like hot drinks by the Flatiron Co-op. Rockingham Roasters, Chowpopla BF Middle School will be holding a fundraiser, so be sure to stop by their booth. During the parade, Wool FM will feature a special presentation of holiday music featuring yours truly, and Melissa from The Dish, and perhaps another host or 2 from the Wool FM DJ personalities. So be sure to tune your radio to 91.5 WOOL-FM during the parade to enjoy this special presentation of Christmas music. After the parade, Ciao Popolo presents an evening of acoustic music with local Valley favorites Moon Hollow. Based in Western Mass, Moon Hollow performs original and traditional tunes inspired by folk, Americana, and early jazz music. The music starts at 6 p.m. For more information, you can call them at 802-460-7676 or email ciaopopolovt@gmail.com. Beginning at noon on Sunday, the free holiday movie at the Bellows Falls Opera House this year is The Rise of Guardians, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Bellows Falls. When an evil spirit known as Pitch lays down the gauntlet to take over the world, the immortal Guardians must join forces for the first time to protect the hopes, beliefs, and imaginations of children all over the world. The one and only Kris Kringle will be making an appearance at Harlow Sugar House on Sunday from 1 until 2:30 p.m. They finally tracked him down, and for a very limited time, Santa will be coming to town. Come and chat with Santa, take your pictures, and enjoy a cookie or some hot cider or cocoa. This is a free event. You can find the Harlow Sugar House on Facebook, and it is located at 335 Route 5, Bellows Falls Road in Putney, Vermont. In Rutland on Sunday, the Paramount Theater presents the Vermont Symphony Orchestra Holiday Pops. Vermont's own indie queen Myra Flynn joins the VSO for its annual family-friendly orchestra holiday concert conducted by VSO music director Andrew Crust. Explore familiar melodies, experience some jazz flair to a holiday classic, and enjoy Flynn's soulful voice as she brings to life Christmas carols, folk music, and one of her own original compositions. They will also spotlight VSO assistant concertmaster Kathy Andrew as their violin soloist for Vivaldi's Enchanting Peace. An audience holiday sing-along is also included. Tickets for adults are $22 to $34. Students just $10, and children get in free with an accompanying adult. Each child's ticket must have a corresponding adult ticket to be valid. For a free child's ticket for children 12 and under, use promo code CHILD12. For tickets and more information, visit ParamountVT.org. Mr. Chris Decato here in studio. The sheep are getting a little loud there.
Yeah, maybe a little loud. I like it though. I feel like it's like family.
You're part of the flock.
I'm like surrounded by family. They're all bumping into you, you know. What was that song? There was like I don't want to go. I'll forget every part about it. And I just remember there being a Dream of Sheep song that someone wrote.
I Dream of Sheep.
Yeah.
I Dream of Electric Sheep, right? That's a little Philip K. Dick.
Oh, was that what
right? Yeah.
It wasn't that, but regardless. All right.
Yeah, that was Blade Runner, I think they made, right? Yeah.
It could be.
That turned into Blade Runner.
Ah,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you got some playing out to do coming up in the near future here. You've got a show on January 5th. Right?
Yes, on the 5th, I play. I'm kind of the orchestra in the background of an Elton tribute band, which is a whole lot of fun to get to do. I get to play the strings and the choirs and stuff from all those Elton songs with Michael Troy, who's he portrays Elton very well. He comes out with the boot.
Not everybody can do that.
No, definitely not. And he can play the piano like a bugger and sing, and it really has that sound.
Yeah,
it's really a lot of fun. It's a good band. So when we're playing in New Hampshire in Derry at the Tupelo on the 5th,
5th of January.
Yep. And there'll be more of those dates coming up more farther in the spring. But I'll be busy for a while in February because I'm getting to go out on the road.
You're going on tour,
doing the big bus tour with Godsmack.
There you go.
Which will be kind of wild. I mean, I've worked on a few records with Sully Erna on his solo projects, and gotten to tour the States a couple of times and go to Europe which
Awesome.
was really amazing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Super amazing thing to get to. Yeah, we were talking about the train. I got to ride on a bullet train
fun.
in Russia, which was amazing.
Oh, my God, that is amazing.
So incredible. Yeah, wicked, crazy fast and fun. But yeah, so it's going to be a different kind of year for me. It's been 5 years since I've heard from those guys at all. So and they're doing
let's go on the road.
Yeah, they're doing some like a tour with some covers and stuff, and they wanted some extra guys to flesh out the band. And
excellent.
So it should be really cool. I'll be playing a Rhodes.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
he actually he bought a Rhodes for
this
tour.
Excellent. Well, it's hard to beat a real Rhodes.
The real Rhodes, man. It's an amazing sound. Yeah,
it is an amazing sound.
I love it too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we got some more music left in the show here. We got a few minutes to play a few more. What do you got on deck?
All right. I'm thinking we're gonna do. I'm actually thinking we're gonna do "Crack It Open."
"Crack It Open,"
which is a really fun song. It's got some synthesizer-y kind of parts in it.
Okay, excellent.
And I think you get a kick out
of
that.
I like some synthesizer. Yeah.
So yeah, let's here we go.
Crack it open.
If all we are is flesh and bone, blood and sweat, chromosome, what is this that I feel bubbling inside of me? Something's wrong in my ribs, breaking out, but nothing gives. What is it that's loosening, struggling and fighting free? Sitting by the ocean, watching what it doesn't do its thing. Stupid wave, rolling in around, endlessly. Press your head to my chest, verify I exist. For all I know, there's only cotton balls inside of me. Split it wide, crack it open. Something's wrong, something's broken. Maybe in the splintering, I'll become what I should be.
Flocking Friday here on Black Sheep Radio from the album Splintering. Is that correct?
That one was Splintering. Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Crack It Open.
Crack It Open, yeah. Yeah, so I guess what we're going to talk about now, we're going to jump ahead a little, and I've been working on a new record.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear.
Which is really, which has been really, really fun for me, and I've been having a blast where it's taking much longer now to get through these because I'm actually busy.
Oh.
I'm actually busy with a lot of stuff going
Try
on. So, yeah.
Steal a few moments where you can here and there.
Yeah, I mean, he gave me these songs in the spring, I think. So it's been a while, and we're more than halfway through, but there's definitely a fair amount of stuff to do yet. But this one is, I've been all summer long kind of tinkering away at this one. But it's this is Griffith Park.
Griffith Park.
And it's yet to be unreleased. So this is
brand new.
You're hearing this here
for the first time anywhere.
First time anywhere.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I just want to say, and thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
It's great to have you here.
It's been a real blast. And
it's good to see you again.
Share this up. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Are we ready?
We're ready. Go ahead.
Griffith Park. Here we go.
And pack my things, flying to California on some metal wings. So excited I can't sleep, imagining the places we'll see next week. It's been 2 months, but it feels like a lifetime. I'm at the airport waiting in a long line. When you pull up in my old car, there's a fluttering filling my heart. Hiking up through Griffith Park, back in New England it's already dark. Wandering in the observatory, wearing the sweater you bought for me, rolling all around in your squishy new bed, thoughts of the future racing in my head. Valentine's dinner at my favorite restaurant, you said, baby, order anything you want. Rebel without a car, cuddled on the couch. It's strangely cold in your house. Wednesday morning, Huntington Gardens, sending pictures to my family and friends. Improv show at the Groundlings Theater, wondering if I could get used to it here. Back at your house, you're acting peculiar. Suddenly it's feeling all too familiar. You built a fantasy and made me believe it, even when you knew it was counterfeit. I won't lay in your bed if you don't want me. How can you treat me
Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, man. Thank you.
Is that Mexican telly you were telling me about?
Yeah, that is. Yes, that is that. Yeah, with my little Univox amp and a wah-wah pedal that my brother bought me for my 16th birthday.
No way!
Yes, indeed.
Birthday wah.
The birthday wah from many, many moons ago.
Now, when this album comes out, where can people find it? Where can they go to find this music?
It's likely. So he runs a little label with some friends, and it's on Bandcamp. They have I'm sure they have a website too, but it's Burst and Bloom.
Burst and Bloom
Yeah,
on Bandcamp.
On Bandcamp. If you were to search, that's where I go and find all his stuff. You know? So, and he's got a bunch of music up there, which is a lot of fun. And so, yeah. Thanks so much again for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show, being part of the flock here.
Yes, it's so nice to be part of the sheep flock.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Very fun time.
Stick around, folks. Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, is coming up at 6 p.m. And be sure to join us next week. I have Tim from the band Winnipesaukee joining us. This is an art rock band from Windsor County, Vermont that started in 2019. If you want a little taste of what that's going to sound like, you can go to Winnipesaukee. Good luck spelling that. Winnipesaukee Bandcamp. It's WINNIPESAUKEE.
Excellent. Well done.
Yeah. You know this cat?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I do not, but I'll be listening.
Listen to the sheep as we go on out here.
It's 6 o'clock.
Black Sheep Radio began as one of the first low-power FM stations in the United States, and now we're the most powerful community-owned and operated independent non-commercial radio station in the Northeast. This is WOOL-FM 91.5 Bellows Falls.